Hi, Rose Gold here, Rose Gold Chocolate. How are you, family and friends? I hope you're doing well. It is super raining outside, you guys. I'm trying to plait my hair up in these big old box Gucci S braids because I need something done because I just don't want to get wet and hair be wet and I'm looking all wet. So, and my eye had a sty in it, you guys. It's going down now. So if it looked like something wrong with my eye, it is. How are y'all guys doing? I was just going to come on here and do my few braids that I have left. So y'all can see my little quick little braiding. I just like to braid big thick braids when there's just nothing else to do when you can't wear your wigs or weaves. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. So if y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, share, whatever you feel. We're family. So, and I was watching the show Ready to Love. So if y'all hear me not talking, you can listen to the show with me or look at what I'm doing. Hopefully y'all can see. Love y'all guys. Bye.
I got my outfit ready in my head. After the last time I saw you on the couch at dinner, my blood pressure was all over the place.
What you mean? You tasted the fruit from where I was eating earlier?
I tested a lot.
Calpani is still number one, but a two can play this game. The only thing harder than understanding health insurance is understanding health insurance in another language. Pero ahora es mucho más fácil. Covered California offers free expert assistance in multiple languages and financial help for people who need it. Enroll now at coveredca.com.
Yes. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
My
it.
legs giving out, working out.
Hold on to me.
Okay, hold on to you.
Hold on to me.
Anthony is still a great guy. He's still in the running to become Denise's top main dude.
Doing some shit.
Calpani, it's about fighting for your love. You gonna let somebody come in and snatch me up? That's gonna be your loss.
Oh, Romeo, cover my light for me, please.
It is I. Hear ye.
Do the step. Wait, Anthony, do the step.
Wait, hold on.
Do the step.
I am here. I am here. Yes. Denise has very good charisma. She's kind of like me a little bit. Got that high, strong energy. Boom, boom. Always moving around. God, it's getting hot.
You wanna come out here looking like GQ magazine?
I mean, you looking like you was at a fashion show. Yeah. You know, doing like you Ebony Essence, you know.
I was in Essence magazine. I moved from Houston to New York.
True.
Never been there a day in my life. I just left. $200 in my pocket and 3 bags, my clothes, my drawers, my shoes. And I said, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna be somebody.
I'ma be somebody. Dang it.
Yeah.
She's definitely has a story. And you can tell she has learned a lot, grown a lot.
And then something told me just have to come home, Denise. Came home. Had to do spiritual work on myself.
Yeah, look at you being all strong and pushing through and started from the bottom, now we here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely haven't met nobody like you per se. You definitely got a lot more to you than meets the eye.
You all right with me, buddy.
Hey.
You all right with me.
Yes. You smell good. What's that? Black woman. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a great fragrance. Black woman. All right. Golly.
Denise is something else.
That's what happens when you drink and play checkers.
That's my favorite.
You know, on this journey, I've made some connections, but the best connection so far seems to be with Joy. And so we're going to do a little special date that's kind of up her alley, and I'm going to let her teach me some things. This is my first wine tasting.
Really?
Yes, you get to show me something.
Okay, so you put me in the pressure cooker, huh?
You know.
I'm glad to be on a date with Jay. We always have great chemistry, so, I mean, a date just is icing on the cake. This is a Pinot Grigio. So first is the look.
The look. It looks like wine. Definitely.
All right, now you give it a nose.
Okay. Not
Give it a
blowing
nose.
bubbles, though.
No,
No,
I heat it there
just-
either.
okay.
Well, I have a glass there. All right, close your eyes. Let's go ahead and taste.
It actually tastes a little almost sparkling. I got it right?
No.
How does wine relate to life? Or even better yet, what type of wine am I?
Ooh, I would say that you're a full-bodied red wine
Yeah, okay.
with chocolate notes,
Yes.
a little bit of sweet. You're a vintage.
You call me old man?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
you're a collector's
vintage,
item.
huh?
When I like to put you,
Oh,
you
on
know,
the shelf?
on a shelf.
Okay, well take it down and sip it every now and then, though. You know what I'm saying?
So now that you've tried some of these wines, how would you describe me?
Heavy on the Afrocentric.
Oh, it's an African,
yeah, it's
a
an
South
African
African
wine.
wine.
It's a South African wine.
Okay, well that's actually one of my favorites.
Very limited. There's only 12 bottles of
Oh, 12?
12.
Should be only one.
One.
Wrong answer, Jay.
You know, I forgot to carry the one.
So next,
Next, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a blind taste test. I have to guess every single wine right.
close your eyes.
What's that? Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord.
What is it?
It's the Pinot Grigio.
You
Is that the
got it
thing?
wrong.
Oh. Okay, what's the weight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I need one on this side.
But you gotta match it up.
Yeah.
Got me tipsy. Got me
Trying
kissing
to take
folks.
advantage of you?
Trying to take advantage of you.
I might take advantage
I'm
of
about
you.
to clutch my fur. I always wanted to be a ninja.
Let me see your ninja moves. Leg up higher, higher, higher. You're not scaring anybody. Bow.
The most human trait is to want to know why. And in a year that tested everyone around the world, why was searched more than ever.
The spread of the coronavirus has passed a significant milestone.
And while we didn't find
So we got this whole time away right here. Pull out to the gazebo. So today I wanted to set up a date with Adriana. Something real nice, something a little different. We got some little Polaroid cameras. I thought would be cool. Just to give her something to, kind of separate myself from the pack because it's getting crunch time. And I know she's feeling some other people. No, you can show me what to do. The model, you know what to do,
Okay,
right?
let's see.
Me and Simone we had a great date. But at the same time, Adriana is where my priority lies right now.
Just look off. You in deep thought. You think
Okay,
about
okay.
me right now.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'm not here.
you always get pictures. I'm talking.
I can hear your ears.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. He said, yeah, perfect. That sound like a photographer? Yeah, perfect. Oh, I got one. Come on,
Got one?
let's do it. Yep.
Okay. Of course, I'm feeling like all tingly on the inside because I'm like, oh, he's so fine and he loves me and that's great. So look at me like I'm a snack now. You got to give me the eyes. I need you to smile. I need you to give me that energy.
I can do that. One.
It's not bad.
we're just vibing and the chemistry's there. And it's all organic. It's not forced. So if we can focus on us and not worry about all of the external things that's going on, then I'll truly, truly know that she's the woman for me. One of those are going to be fun.
Oh, look at your playgirl. It's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Thank you. Oh, look at you, little gentleman.
You know.
Chivalry ain't dead over here.
It ain't at all.
I wanted to spend alone time with Edward. I feel like we probably have a lot in common. I just hadn't had any time to get to know him. One of the things that intrigued me about you and made me want to just take some time to just talk to you more is like I thought it was really cool. I like that you also worked in the legal system and law enforcement, and then the fact that you like went from the military and transitioned into having your own business in a creative area. How did you do it though?
I started it because of the fact that I was actually a personal trainer and doing meal preparation.
Which is also making people happy.
Yeah, and making them happy. But
Who were you raised by?
My mother.
Okay.
So it was just my mother and
Siblings?
and my two sisters and my brother that's handicapped.
Where was your dad? Oh, if you don't mind me asking, where's your dad?
He's still in Houston, but I don't have that relationship with him. My mother was divorced from him, but I grew up just with my siblings and my mom.
How did it make you feel knowing that your father lived in the same town as you, in the same city as
It
you?
made me feel any kind of way because to me, it's how I can be straight up with you.
I don't believe
know. A lot of people don't believe it.
So it didn't make you feel some type of way that he didn't come to your sporting event?
It didn't. It did not.
And you knew he could just get in his car. He didn't have to get on a plane.
No, not at all.
That's hard to believe.
Simone's questions are making me feel a certain kind of way. It was a slight disappointment. I moved beyond that hurdle and I kept it moving. So the first
Are
time
you the type of person who doesn't usually ask for help? Let me rephrase that, okay? Do you feel that that disappointment that you experienced impacted you as far as not wanting to ask for help because you don't want to put yourself in an experience where you'll feel disappointed again? How do you feel about therapy? Have you ever gone?
I have been.
When you went, did you go for yourself or was it like couples therapy?
Simone kept pressing. I think that was a part of her having her lawyer hat on, which, you know, it rubbed me the wrong way.
The lawyer Simone, dating Simone, I have to ask, and I you know, if it makes you uncomfortable, I'm still going to ask.
I'll let you know if I'll answer.
Okay.
Simone needs to go home.
Adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis uncover clear.
I know you want 3 boys.
Yeah.
You already got 1.
Yeah.
So you cool with just 2 more.
I'm cool with my 2.
Okay. So you'd be cool with being a stepmom? You would look forward to being a bonus mom?
A
You know,
bonus
stepmom
mom,
kind of
right.
sounds old-fashioned.
Right, exactly. I grew up like pretty much only child. You know, my dad has his.
Right.
Right.
We're similar in that regard.
Right, exactly.
I wanted like a big brother or a little brother
Right.
that could protect. And we go to the basketball court and beat everybody
Yes,
all day long
exactly.
and never lose a game.
Yes.
And then they talk about the Floyd, man. The Floyd brothers, man, they be killing.
That's exactly how I want it to be. The conversation is just so amazing and it's so easy. When I start feeling like this, I get scared because it kind of feels like the too good to be true vibe. Like I'm literally gonna have all the t-shirts in every color with their face, name on the back. Like I'm gonna be that mom.
You gonna be that mom. They gonna be embarrassed as hell.
It's okay.
Be loud and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yelling at everybody. Okay, if he wants to score all the points and he don't want to pass the ball, let him. It's what it is.
Cool child.
Let us take a selfie.
Adriana, she is playing the game.
Yes or no? Right, for real.
Right.
And niggas still won't say the answer.
I told him last night, he said stronger or weaker. I said, streaker.
Anytime an educated man make up a word, equal it.
I be trying to answer the questions.
No, you don't. We going all the way around, bro. Tommy will look at all of us like, really? Like, do y'all deal with this every day?
Y'all gotta have my
But
back,
we be trying to
though.
have his back. We be like, Tommy, that's just him, dog.
Y'all already know.
So you gotta go around. We can't go straight to Brian with the answer.
Up until this point, I do kind of feel like I kind of shot myself in the foot with Brian, and I'm hoping that the guys don't just look at me as Brian's girl because I'm not anyone's girl. Like we're here to try to find love, and I'm hoping that
Alex
everybody
is
can respect that
Brian's girl.
process.
Come on, man. Give me that beat, man. Come on. 84. I bust in the door. Shutting down the world because I'm about to hit that flow. I got to go. I'ma come right back. Super Carol throwed and I don't take no slack. My
Whack. I don't care. I can't rap. Hair.
Hey, come on. Come on, Joe.
There.
Hail from the shy,
Yeah.
more than get by.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled.
Hey.
Spotify too.
Hey.
Little booties matter, so that ass on a platter. Chicago bred, Texas fed. I'm
She
gonna
can
put
fly.
you to bed, bed.
Hey, hit the beat again.
Come on, Alex.
Hey,
Okay, hold up. Sitting in my seat,
yeah.
vibing to this beat. I like Brian, but I also like Rashad.
Home is where opening up gifts is just as exciting as what's inside. Same goes for Crescents. That pop gets me every time. Fluffy inside, flaky outside. Pillsbury Crescents.
Well, I love listening to a great story as much as I like telling one. And that's why I was so excited about playing Kid.
So, you say I'm in your top as well. I know I got some other competition. So, why me? What puts me in
I
the
think
top?
what I like about you is, well, you're handsome, of course. I actually really like the fact that you were divorced, because not only were you divorced, first, you were married for 10 years.
Right.
So that says that was an intentional choice.
I like marriage. I feel at my best.
Oh, there's another thing I like about you. I just feel like you guys who do want to remarry are so intentional.
Yeah.
And you ask the questions you never asked.
I see your rationale. Like, okay, because he's been through something. He's made some mistakes, and hopefully, we're not
Simone and her
again.
questions.
And then you can get the reformed man.
50 Cent Simone.
I can be so
21
open with
questions.
Rashid. I feel like he's not
You know all
judgy. He
about
listens
us.
really attentively. And nothing that I've said to him has like made him run to the hills, which hasn't always been true for me. I want the one that the other woman done, she done took him to the finish line,
Yeah.
and he missed the field goal.
Oh,
See? I'm gonna work with you. Now we gonna get this field goal. We gonna win.
outside.
Simone gonna work
This
with
morning,
you.
and just kind of looking out here like it was mist all over the clouds.
Oh wow.
I was up at 6:30, but I was almost like I was feeling this heaviness. I can't explain it. I don't know where it came from. And I just literally took the time to lift my hands up to the heavens,
Yeah.
take some deep breaths, and release some things. And I broke down. Being former law enforcement and being former military, I've seen things that most people haven't. The men have been taught not to show their emotions. And the environment that we have is allowing us that platform to be able to do that. I have issues with PTSD with sleeping, so I only sleep about 3.5 hours, 4. I took off my dog tags because a part of that was like, it was like you're carrying a pain on your chest because both of those dog tags weren't mine.
He talked to me about his PTSD. So you haven't done therapy before?
I did one session, like I'm honest with you, I battled with the idea of death. One session wasn't necessarily enough to be able to effectively do what I feel like it needed to do.
He's got a lot of layers to peel back. I just want to make sure that you, which it sounds like you are, you're focused on getting yourself to a place of balance and peace.
I'm working on it. It's just a work in progress, and it just takes time to...
That's the part that's
Wish
important.
Joey can listen.
We can continue to push things aside and say,
Joey got
I'm
a
okay. I'm just pushing through it.
a
But pushing through it is
nature, a
not
mother
healing.
nature.
I've done a lot of work to heal from past traumas and pain and what have you. And so I'm ready to be whole for the person that comes into my life. And so I want that person to be whole too.
You know what? You're a phenomenal woman. You know, you have this sincere and genuine heart just to want to see me. Be better, do better.
Well, thank you.
This time of year is the perfect time to focus on the future and set yourself up for a successful and healthy.
I thought you were going to Jamaica.
Island girl, yeah.
She got an island fit on.
There you go.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it was all like, okay, that's a surprise.
Like a surprise.
What's up, brother? What's up?
Good?
You do, you all right? Good?
Well, every time I see you, you got my girl with you, bro. Whole conversation.
Anthony doesn't fight hard enough. I mean, you don't have to fight, but it would be great if Anthony said, no, I'm talking to Winter right now. But he doesn't do that. Feeling.
Sure. All right, bro. Y'all be easy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I see you with Denise a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a strong
You too
connection
old
for
to be
you? Because you
fighting.
know I'm upfront about my connections.
Correct. And yes, I mean, it's pretty much between y'all two right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all making it hard. Right now, the strongest connections I'm feeling, we got Denise and we got Winter. It's speed dating on steroids, man. It's like you're trying to take a little
Winter
time, but at the
wants
same time,
somebody
you know,
to
you
fight
gotta
for her.
speed it up a little bit because, you know, you like, okay, well, I don't want to go home. I don't want to stand too standoffish, like, oh, he just want to be the homie friend and all this stuff. This is hard. Very difficult to make a decision. Well, what do you really want long term?
I want a peaceful household with a lot of honesty and a lot of trust.
Seeing with my parents, you know, just seeing how long they've been together. Because I've always been like, I'm one and done. Like, so.
You only get married once.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I just always said that to myself, you know. So maybe that definitely probably has something to do with why I may stay so guarded.
Well, you know, to really, like, experience love, you kind of just got to jump off a cliff.
I don't know if I'm scared of love because I know how to love. It's just.
Are you scared of being hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have that fear anymore because I've been through that, you know, with the divorce.
Right.
And once you realize, like, I now see that I can bounce back from anything, I'm ready to throw caution to the wind and just love.
For you to get to where you want in this life, you have no choice but to grow. You can't be in the same exact spot. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to take risk, and she's all about that. Never jumped off the cliff of love yet. Just jumped off because, like you said, it's there. It's just like
You get to the corner and then you backtrack.
But I definitely feeling that vibe with you, and it's just you make me smile. You do. So.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. My knees cracking. Let's take a walk for a second.
A walk?
Her knees cracking.
Alex is still my number one, but you can tell that the energy was off. So I feel like
Of
this would be a
course,
perfect
you
opportunity.
need to
We could
scratch
go sit
before you
just
bend
us
down
two
like an
and
Asian.
actually get a chance to talk. Okay, so share with me, what are your reservations
When
as
Asian
far in
squat,
general with the relationship?
you gotta
I just feel like you don't allow me
stretch
to
it out
speak a lot of
first.
the time. Like, you do most of the talking. You joke a lot. Like, when I'm in the middle of, like, talking, you deflect with jokes.
So you don't want me to make you smile?
I do. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Why do you do that?
I think that's more charming than, I mean well.
I'm actually, I love to laugh. I love to joke around. But when we're having a serious conversation, let me get my thoughts out before you joke. Because I've tried to be vulnerable with you a little bit. And then
situation?
my domestic violence, and I was talking about that on the couch.
Yeah.
And I just, for me to even have opened up to you about that, and you just still didn't even take an initiative to even try to understand the situation or what I was trying to say, that was another reason why I was just like, are you ever going to listen to me just to see who I am?
Can I talk, Nasa?
Oh, don't you
Nasa,
dare.
can I talk, Nasa?
Don't you dare. I don't feel like my point is getting across. With him interjecting every time I began to talk with jokes, just
Not
made me feel like he's not
nasty.
taking my feelings serious.
Right.
Have you ever, like, truly been in love before?
Once.
One time.
But I think it was
Master
different because I was
just
a lot
won't
younger. I
be.
was probably like, 20, 21.
So you've
You
never
want
been
to
in
be
love
the
as an adult
master
in your
conniver.
adult life?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you haven't been in love in your adult life yet?
I was in a state where I just wasn't being very intentional, and I was just having what I thought to be fun. I was just acting up, like just doing me, you know, saving the world. say a joke, but I said, I don't want to spank him. I can say a joke now.
I don't want to spank him. He looking for a mommy.
Don't do that. Say
It's a fun day. Y'all gonna like my jokes.
Hey, okay, big chef. Chef coming through for me. Finger looking good.
Let me tell you this. Every woman wants to be chosen.
Definitely feeling the pressure.
Share the joy that Catherine gave Han.
I wanted to talk to you because I know we have eliminations coming up today, and I just wanted to let you know you're still in my top. I'm extremely nervous about being sent home today. I haven't even had a chance to explore all of the relationships that I can see that are budding.
I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
You're gorgeous, but I've just been trying to pursue and put my energy into those that I feel like have been showing a genuine interest towards me. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's fair. I would be crushed to leave behind Rashid. I know that there's work that I have to do. You better go for what you want. You don't have a lot of time. If you feel my energy is weird today, it's just I'm just nervous. I'm here to get to know more about you and Rashid.
Well, we'll see if you be consistent.
I want the chance. Give me a chance to be consistent.
This is not working. Easy boy.
I'm excited about the food. I am a fat kid inside for sure, and my little fat kid is just ready.
Hello, beautiful people. Seems like y'all still having a fantastic time here at the resort. So while you all are hanging out eating some of this good food I'm cooking, I want you to continue to explore compatibility. Keep doing the work, because at the end of the night, one man and one woman will go home. So, enjoy some food, mingle, and I'll be come around and hang out with y'all a little bit. But right now, back to the Greek. I'm here to help out wherever I can. Yeah. So just let me know. I'm gonna help serve and help coming through for me.
This potato salad is good. I never tried potato salad before.
You know it's good. I'm looking good. Finger looking good.
And so, about the flavor.
Look, ain't no shame in my game. Man, we thought this is who I want to talk to. Oh, goodness. This is who I want to talk to. Right? Come on over here and sit in. What's up, baby?
How you doing?
You good?
I'm good.
Anybody that you very compatible to or with?
Man, Denise and then Winter. They both got their own uniqueness. I mean, they both beautiful, intelligent. I mean, they make me smile. They make me laugh. I mean, they both just,
Well, you know you got to pick one and let one go.
I know. I do know that. And that's the tough part, you know. I know. I say Denise is a little on the top right now.
Did y'all go skating there?
I mean, yes.
There you go.
But it was a bet.
That's a sexy thing, right?
That probably edged up a little bit on that one. I ain't going to front with you, so.
Remember when we was in the lounge, we was talking, Cal Fighting was talking about the whole possessiveness. Does that do anything to you?
I mean, I really haven't gotten that from Denise, really. So.
You know, and that's just, you know, different people draw different things out of different people. Let me tell you this. Every woman wants to be chosen. They want to be chosen. Because if they just sitting back waiting, and you sitting back waiting, then somebody else gonna come in and choose. That's just something for you to remember. Work it out, babe.
Work it out. I appreciate it.
Go see joy. Go
He
see
just
love.
wanted to be on
Go
the
see
show.
life through a different lens and see it all with AccuView contact
I forgot
lenses,
his
the brand
name.
eye doctors trust most. Visit
Man with the short
AccuView.com to
dreads.
find an eye doctor near you.
He got his name with the dreads.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
He's cute.
Just wanted to, just come holler at you. I know you got a couple people you've been in too, but I'm baffled, as they say.
Really?
Oh, I really am. Like, seriously. Like, y'all and just shown me, the things that I like. Both just like, supportive.
I don't want to hear about anyone else but me.
I got you. I got you. Well, you are supportive, okay? And I'm really like stuck, like on what I want to do.
It sucks to hear that you're stuck.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's definitely feels some pressure. Definitely feeling the pressure.
I don't know if you are very assertive with me. Like sometimes you gotta be telling people like no, guys and girls.
I understand what you're saying about being a little bit more assertive. You know what I mean? But when I see another man speaking with you or whatever, I don't want to be that person coming up. Oh, hey, bro, can I talk to her for a few minutes?
But I wouldn't mind if you did. I mean, I know it's going to put you in some uncomfortable situations, but I feel like it's worth it for what we could be. You speechless? Did I make you speechless?
You definitely do that. I mean, you got me speechless. You do. So with her saying that, that was a very big deal for me, and I appreciate it. I treat it like football. With football, it's always about the next play. If you think about that last play where that guy scored on you, you're going to get it the whole entire game pretty much because you're just so worried about this guy scoring on you. So you have to think about go to the next play. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, trust and believe she ain't going nowhere.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad.
I think they all going somewhere. Maybe the name.
It was amazing, even though I want your grits recipe.
You want my grits recipe?
I do.
Can't have it till I package it.
Okay.
How you been?
I've been good.
So how's everything with Brian? What that mean?
Brian wants some mama.
I've just noticed I'm trying to think through.
Right.
I just feel like he doesn't really listen when I talk.
Yeah, he can talk. I talk to him.
I know you don't.
He can talk.
I know you don't. But because I've been in a previous relationship where the man felt like I didn't allow him to grow. I think that's why I'm also trying to be like, okay, well maybe let me give him the benefit of the doubt.
Abusive relationship.
And then, we were talking the other day and he said he's never been in love as an adult. What would you say about that?
What have you been doing with all that time?
I just feel like either you weren't open to it, or there were things that people saw that they just,
not open to it.
Weren't able to.
Brian ain't open
to handle. So I don't know, and I don't want to judge him off of that. I really don't. I mean, he's a good guy. I just wish he would just
Everybody
listen.
deserves that judgment.
Here's what I can tell you.
Okay.
If a man wants to change because he loves you that much, he will.
He will. Yeah.
It all boils down to that.
He loves you enough.
Me and the beautiful ladies.
I'm not ready.
Whatever you like
Don't
to say.
devalue yourself.
There you go. What's up? How you doing? Chef Tommy in the building. This week has been what? It's been all about compatibility.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to hear which of these men that you've been most compatible with. Let me see. Where we going? Which?
The ones I've been most compatible with are Jay and Anthony. He's just the sweetest person. Very, very easy to talk to. Very peaceful spirit.
Joy.
I'm pretty consistent.
Okay.
Jay, Edwin.
If you had to choose one, whom would it be?
It would be Jay.
Okay. Do you think he would say the same thing?
I think so. No, she knows so. Hey, there's always a plot twist to every story. Because I got my girl over here too,
Winter?
I honest to God, Jay and Anthony for me are really right on the
Right
same.
there together.
They really are.
But if you had to walk out this door tonight with one, whom shall it be?
At this moment, Jay is up by a half, look that much.
Jay, pass me a drink, bro. Compatibility.
Joy and women.
Edwin.
Joy is still such a dynamic force that it really requires you to sit down and really process it all.
Adriana.
I'm just down to two, Rashid and Kalfani. But I want to take both of them. I don't want to just take
Denise.
Okay, Kalfani and Anthony. Both of them are trainers. I'm a coach. So it's kind of tough.
Kalfani.
Denise and Adriana. With Denise, We had been through some things, and I talked to her about them. I kind of noticed when I talk to other people, you don't like that.
Territorial and the whole nine.
Right. She listened.
Okay.
She's not acting how she was.
We discussed it.
Right. But if it has to be one, say Adriana.
That's a change.
I don't know. She be feeling my boy. She be feeling me, The decision will be left to her.
Rashid.
As far as Adriana's concerned, she's an ultimate, confidant. I think I could really, really see myself come home, relax, and be myself around her.
Rashid, he's leading the pack here. I wasn't sure if he was just being nice. And then I realized I deserve nice.
Right?
Oh, Lord. Let me take it.
Simone need to go home. Simone, go home.
When we're on, we're on.
I deserve nice.
Are y'all on or off tonight?
Really?
I'll say
You sure?
we've been off. I
You
definitely
sure,
believe
Simone?
this elimination that's coming up is gonna shift things because everybody at least got one person they really vibe with. So whoever go home, somebody's gonna have to switch. Like you might have to go to your number two.
Who else do you feel compatible with?
I really enjoyed the date that I had with Winter.
We're gonna flip the script now. Least compatibility.
My least compatible would probably be Edwin.
Yes, he probably has just some personal issues he needs to work through before he's completely ready for love.
Denise.
My least compatible would be Brian. Only because he jokes so much. And he doesn't realize that it is a problem. The first step is you gotta realize it's a problem before you can fix it.
Okay.
It's not for me. Brian is just too childish, and I feel like all the women here, they want like a strong man and a man that can handle his mouth, and he can't sometimes.
So Brian and I, we were just tested this week, and it's not that I don't feel like he could change, it's just, is he willing to?
We had a date on the boat, but that was a red flag for me when he was like, oh yeah, me and Alex, that ain't no big deal. I have seen you and Alex connect, and sometimes I'm like, okay, where's my place in this?
Winter's coming.
The thing is, at least I'm honest. We were indifferent this week. I didn't downplay us.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Which one lady are you least compatible with?
I would say Simone right now. She has the beauty, has the brains, but you just don't really feel that vibe. Simone, she just came through in this last week.
So basically, too little, too late.
There's certain times where there's a surge of persistence. Coincidentally, around elimination time.
I can only speak for me. She opened up. She gave me more of the realness. But at the same time, they feel that way for a reason. And I feel the way I do.
Who are you least compatible with?
It would have to be Denise.
Denise is the homie, though. She asks you a question, look you in the eyes like you can't lie. And y'all know I be trying to finesse my way out of stuff. I can't.
Finesse his way out of stuff.
So, ladies, seems like y'all got some things to further
What
discuss.
Brian always try to do on
It's tighter, doesn't it?
finesse.
It does. It's tighter and tighter. One lady has to go home tonight. One man
You like
has to go home
finessing.
tonight.
Hey, boy, you too old now.
I see you found the snap.
It all out. You don't want to squab, you don't really want to mob, you don't want to know your eyes when it comes to the best. You ain't never tried, you ain't never tried to survive over time with the best.
This week, I switched things up a little. The power rested with both the men and the women. Which means one man and one woman will be checking out tonight. With that being said, Alex.
Good evening, guys. So the women have been in discussion, and we feel like there's one man here who is an amazing man. He has a huge heart, a beautiful soul. But we feel that when certain things were brought to this individual's attention, he didn't necessarily act accordingly and apply it to the process. So we feel like Brian, you are not ready to love. I have never once downplayed our relationship. I've always acknowledged that we were indifferent about certain things, but I never once downplayed the connection we had or what we were trying to build to. So I don't appreciate that, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Keep it sweet.
What? I just appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. You can have good intentions and still get bad results sometimes. And I don't think I understood enough about her to know exactly how to handle the situation.
You couldn't finesse yourself out the situation.
Okay?
I'm not in love today, but I'm ready to go through the process of loving someone and making that decision to grow in love with someone.
Further we get down the road with this, the tougher these decisions become. Edwin.
We come into this with a mask on many times, and then we begin to peel off layers the more and more that we connect with each other. But collectively, we've identified that it's just a little bit too late within the process. One woman that is just not ready to love right now within that process is Simone. Simone, I will say this to you, that professional hat a lot of times, it leads before really being able to really connect with who you are as a person. I wish you the best, and thank you for taking this journey. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you guys, everybody. I really appreciate it. I guess I'm at peace because I know that they're right. Thank you. I really appreciate all the feedback. That's years and years worth of constructive feedback that I probably would have never received back home because I wouldn't have been open to it. So I'm excited about what's next, and I'm grateful for this journey.
And then there were 10. Listen, I realize these decisions are tough, but that's what it's going to take for us to get to those 3 solid couples who have done what? Found love. I'll see you soon, all right?
Thank you.
Next time on Ready to Love.
It's all about you right now, girl.
You see, I'm here. So, Adriana, you step to the side.
That's good. Have you ever been in love before?
I mean, I don't think I have.
Oh, okay. Why haven't we kissed?
I'm gonna give you what you want.
5 women here right now. Before the night is over, one will be sent home.
What is your biggest fear about the person sitting across from you?
I would say my biggest fear is that you will not accept me ultimately for who I am.
Well, ready to love. I don't think none of them really ready to love. But, Joy, she seems like she's on the fence, like if somebody really fancy her little boat. And Winter, she ain't ready to love. She wants somebody to still fight for her. And Alex, she's on her way out. She liked it, David, but David's just a big kid, and he's the one that just got eliminated. And I don't know. She says she liked Rashid, but I ain't really seeing Rashid, moving in on her. And Adriana, she looked like she playing the game, to the end. Yeah, I mean, she say she liked Rashid, but she already had ghosted him when they had met before they was even on the show. Even though they said it was mutual. Who did I miss? Who else did I miss? Oh, Denise. I'm just talking about the girls, really. Denise. I think she gonna get her man. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last with them, but I think they might end up together. And yeah, Simone just went home like she should have been, because Simone's not ready for love yet. I don't feel like she's ready, because there's a lot of immatureness about her that I feel like once she mature a little more, when she want to date young guys, because she has a young soul. So, and that's it. I mean, everybody's going for the man Rashid and Kefani. Yeah, I think everybody likes them, and the other man can just go home. The other man can just go home. No more women here. I don't know. That's just how I see it. But yeah, that's just how it is. Ready to Love. Need some water. Ready to Love. I like the show though. I've been into it for a few years. I just do not know. I do not like braiding, you guys. But I just like looking sleek and nice. So that's what I'm doing because it is pouring, you guys out there. And I can't get my wig wet. And there's no need to, like, you know, do a weave because you can't get your weave wet. So I'm not going to just sit here and my hair has just got to always be doing something, or it just makes me depressed. And I'm not a depressed person no more. Them days are over. I think being back on quarantine and just being stuck in the house because we're back on lockdown basically, and everybody's stealing the tissue. Not stealing it, like, you know, buying it up. Yeah. I'm like trying to finish this hair. Come on here. You gotta wait, King. King's ready to come out and he's gonna play in the hair. So that's why he's not out here, because he's very nosy. It's a nosy kitty. He always want to know where I'm at and what I'm doing. So he's in his room until I clean it up, because I don't want him eating hair, because he will. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share you guys. I love you guys, and I hope you is well and safe. And I heard we just lost the actress from Babs, and we just lost Debo from Friday. So guys, just really take care of yourself and hope to see you soon. I know y'all don't want to stay here. I got about at least about 4 more braids. And that's going to take me another 30 minutes. My fingers hurt. My fingers hurt. So I think I'm going to clock out now. I only probably did, you don't know how many braids I did. I feel like I only did 5 in this last hour. But yeah. I hate scratching my hair myself, but then I hate buying a scratch hair. So I'd rather scratch it myself. I don't know. That's just my master plan when I don't like buying a scratched hair already, because it's just something about it. But yeah. I'm gonna need a commercial and come back done. but I'm gonna get off, I think. Y'all see pictures of it done, my family and friends, and like I say, take care.